Not yet.
You know, a lot of people didn't find that.
Yeah, you good to go now, huh?
Thank you, bro.
We'll sit down for an interview.
Rapture thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's up?
What's happening, brother?
Not much, my man. Not much.
Move that out of the way.
What's going on?
Man, it's
Turn your
world.
mic up.
I'm
Turn your
sitting here-
mic up. What's going on?
Here in your world, in
Yeah.
your station.
Easy, I got everything for you. You know what I'm saying? You looking for the charge? You niggas that be snatching the wires out?
Don't
I
charge
come
you for
correct.
the charge. Don't charge
I
you
come,
for the
nah,
charge.
man, I ain't gonna charge you for the charge.
All right.
I'm a landlord. I charge you for the roof over your head.
There you go.
I give you the charge. It's included in the rent.
I tip pretty well. So what's going on with you?
My name is John Gall. I am the urban landlord. I'm a landlord here in Washington, D.C. Where you from?
California.
California? You the second person I met here from California.
Did you interview him?
No, I just talked to her. I didn't interview her. Well, what brought you out here for the CBC?
Yeah, I'm out here for the conference.
You the first time here?
No, I come every year.
You come every year? How many years you been coming?
Oh, 10 years.
10 years? Oh, you ain't come every year. It's been 54 years of these.
Missed a few years.
So what made you come this year?
Well, there's a new conversation that needs to take place right now.
Well, what conversation needs to take place?
We need to figure out what's our strategy, our pathway moving forward with everything trying to be taken away from us.
What do you mean?
With the political conversations that's going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, black folks, we've always been at the bottom of the end of the train.
Yeah.
You know, in a sense, when they go to build those trains,
Yeah.
we never get a chance to build them anymore. We don't even get a chance to get on them.
Let me ask you this question. Were you here last year?
I didn't come last year.
Okay. Were you here year before last?
I was here the year before last year.
How would you compare year before last to this year?
Year before last, there were a lot more participants.
Say that again.
There were a lot more participants.
Okay. And tell me more.
And I think because of the conversations that we're talking about, we've had some interesting things that happen to our economy that affects us.
Like what?
As a people. First, we had the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what happened during the pandemic? Everyone got special care except black folks. We never get special care.
Mm-hmm.
We have to either buy our care and pay more for our care, or don't have access to that kind of care.
Mm-hmm.
And that affects everything: families, business. Now we got a lot of mental health going on. There's been a lot of mental health going on in our country for a long time.
Yeah.
But for the black folks, it wasn't mental health. It was institutionalization.
Tell me more.
Instead of treating us,
I'm just trying to get that waitress. Don't pay attention to me.
oh,
Just go ahead and talk.
your drink.
I'm trying to get a drink, man.
Instead of
Don't
treating
pay
us
attention.
for mental health and some of the other effects that the drug population has given to us, the natural disasters that have come to us, instead of treating us as recipients of the care that we should have, we became those that were left out of the equation when it comes to that care.
Yeah. You know, man, I live in New York, in D.C. part-time, right? And I covered the migrant crisis a lot. Are you familiar with the migrants?
Yeah.
And one of the things I was most amazed by is, like, somehow they found the money to put the migrants up in hotels, pay for their food, housing, clothes, give them credit cards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for the black people that vote Democrat, right? It almost is like writing on the wall that these are your replacements.
Yeah.
But but the blacks are voting for these people.
Well, many of the Democrats used to be Republicans. There was a shift.
Well, I mean, if you scratch all that out, forget about what the history used to be and what it.
Well, you can't forget about history.
Well, I understand. But what I'm saying is that, like, when you see these immigrants coming here, it's hard for me to reconcile how all these blacks. Did you see all these blacks in here?
Oh yeah.
They were for it, right? They voted for it at least, right? And I don't think that if they knew the consequences, that they would be for it. They're for the party, but they're not for the outcome.
Well, our country was built upon immigration. If you notice the language that they use now, it's no longer immigrants. We didn't come here. Black folks didn't come here as immigrants. We came here as indentured servants.
Yeah.
Without a choice. We didn't come here to try to be emancipated by the white man for us to be in here in America. The ones that were here, that were emancipated, were educated. They participated in the fabric of the United States, what was the law, the Constitution, even though the Constitution wasn't written for us. But if you notice the change of language, immigrants no longer immigrants. Italians were immigrants. The Irish people were immigrants. The Jews were immigrants. Black folks are indentured servants. But now, the people who used to own the country,
that lady. Hey, yo. Damn, let's get
people who used to own the country now, the Mexicans who've been here forever, the Mexicans and the Indians, they're now called illegal aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them from another planet.
Yeah.
Some of them not from American mother, illegal aliens.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell you about the dynamic of the conversation. So with that dynamic of the conversation and the change of the language, that has created a circumstance in this country where we have backlog of what we call people, how we address people. Now we're talking about freedom of speech. We all might as well walk around like Stepford and not have a conversation, not be able to call you a black man or call somebody an illegal alien.
Yeah.
Or an immigrant.
And let me ask you this question. Have you been to some of the events so far?
Oh yeah, I've been to a lot of events.
How was the Charlie Kirk situation? Did they talk with Charlie Kirk?
I haven't been in a session where they talk about Charlie.
What do you think about that though? Like that was kind of interesting because black people have been persecuted like this. Martin Luther King, you got Charlie Kirk. What do you think about that whole thing?
I look at it this way: the Martin Luther Kings of the world, the Malcolm X's of the world, they were a part of, and even President Kennedy, they were a part of the American assassination.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kirk is another fabric of the American assassination. Everybody has a voice, everybody has a conversation, everybody has the freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm. Charlie
Kirk chose to speak in a tone that fully ostracized, integrate people's women.
I didn't watch much of him. Did you watch a lot? No, I don't know anything about him.
I've listened to snippets of his conversations.
Yeah.
And he persecuted himself. Now, I'm not for killing or somebody being shot, but this man was shot by one of the weapons that the white man has had that killed Indians, killed Mexicans. We don't have those type of weapons in our community. We're not hunters. We're not trained hunters and snipers. Our kids get a gun. They have to have their mother's birth certificate, their grandmother's birth certificate. They have to go through a whole vetting process before they can even own a handgun. So a lot of the guns that are in our communities are illegal guns that were bought on the street. So where do you think those guns came from? We don't make it. We don't control it. The NRA controls the conversation about guns. And the NRA...
What would you like to see done about guns?
I mean, they come up with this right to carry.
You think there should be a right to carry?
In this country, I believe there should be a right to carry.
Oh, you do? Okay.
As black folks, when we were slaves, we didn't have a right to carry guns, even in those right to carry states. If we were found with a gun, just like we're found with a gun now, the persecution for a young black man with an illegal pistol, or even if it's registered, they don't get the same equity when it comes to the legal system. Mm-hmm. And so when we start talking about the laws were there not to prevent the violence and help against us. You talk about the Black Panthers. It's right to carry guns. Malcolm X says they use the adage, all means necessary. Mm-hmm. It didn't necessarily mean guns. It means the opportunity to voice your concern. Mm-hmm. They weren't hearing us then. They're definitely not hearing us now. So when you asked me about coming here, I wanted to hear what the conversation was, not about a Charlie Kirk. I wanted to hear the conversation of what black people who are in power as much power as we can get.
Mm-hmm.
What we gonna do to come up with a solution?
What do you think the first thing progressing toward a solution should be?
Conversation that leads to open communication.
You say you live in California?
San Diego, California.
San Diego? It's a nice area. Were you in the military?
No.
How did you end up out there?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a developer.
What type of entrepreneur?
I'm in the real estate business.
Really? I'm a landlord. I am the urban landlord, John Galt.
Okay.
What do you develop?
Hotels, shopping centers, urban area developments, multifamily projects.
Man, I have some people that you might want to talk to. Not to say you don't know people, but
I don't know everybody. But
you don't know everybody. It's somebody you might want to meet.
I've met some folks here. At this conference.
But on my channel, you ever know? Was it the guy's name? Keith. What was his name? Keith. He was a black guy. Very successful black guy out of Atlanta. He's been on my channel. We interviewed him. He has a Korean friend. They introduced me to him.
Okay.
But man, maybe since you're in real estate and development, I should probably introduce you to him because I think he.
I'm always been having that conversation.
Matter of fact, let me give you my YouTube channel. I am the Urban Landlord on YouTube, and I wonder what the hell this waitress is because I want to drink, I want to eat.
I'm getting ready to go over there and enjoy my drink. But I appreciate the opportunity, Doctor, to have this conversation.
You have to subscribe to my channel, my man, the Urban Landlord on YouTube. You have YouTube?
I do.